Last of Us Season 2. And I finished it. I watched the last episode and I finished it. And me, personally, I loved it. I just fucking loved it. I know it's getting a lot of hate for some reason, but I loved it. I freaking loved it. I thought Pedro Pascal was amazing in it. And Bella Ramsey, I thought she was really good. And I want to just do a small response to some of the hate, which is how Bella Ramsey's character is so unlikable in this. Just completely ruined it. She's this bratty, annoying fucking teenager. And I agree she's not likable. I agree. She is a teenager who is fucking annoying, who doesn't want to listen to the guy who saved her life. She doesn't want to talk to him. She makes the last few months of his life unbearable. And now she's on this revenge mission, and it's such a selfish revenge mission because it is so poorly planned out and other people are dying for it, and she's not using logical reason. It's just annoying, right? I agree. She's an unlikable character and incredibly frustrating to watch her make some of the decisions that she makes. Okay, we all agree on that. But I also don't like any of the characters in Succession. They're all unlikable and incredibly annoying and detestable. But I fucking love Succession. I don't like the character of, what's his name? There Will Be Blood. Daniel Day-Lewis. What's his name? Plainview or something? Despicable. Unlikable character. I hate him. But I fucking love that movie. So I guess my point is, White Lotus. I barely like any characters in White Lotus. They're all horrible and despicable. But that's a fucking great series. Since when did characters being unlikable sort of become the determining factor about whether or not the series is good? Like, main characters can be unlikable and annoying and frustrating. They're allowed to be that. That's fine. Like, that doesn't make the series bad, in my opinion. So yeah, I guess it would be like, yeah, but is it like just unnecessarily, like, is she unnecessarily unlikable? I think story-wise, she had to be a bratty teenager for the guilt of wanting, like, she has to go. The story insists that she goes on this revenge mission, right? Now, if her and Pedro Pascal are getting on really well and they're making really, really great decisions together all the time, and then he gets murdered and then she wants revenge, yes, that's good. That's fine. I'll happily watch that as well. But she has to turn into a monster, right? And what would make someone turn into a monster more? Somebody who loved this person and was great to this person, and then that person dies, would it make him turn into a monster? Maybe. But what about somebody who loved this person but wasn't great to this person over the past few months, and then that person dies, and then you're riddled with the guilt of sort of ruining the end of his life, and you don't know where to put this guilt other than into this revenge mission? That's interesting to me. I don't know why people seem to not like that. She was this brat to And she kind of had a little bit of a reason to be a brat. I don't agree with her reason, but, you know, Pedro Pascal lied to her. He said to her, yeah, you know, there was other people with your sort of immunity that they were going to do it on. They didn't need you. And then some raiders came, so he lied. None of that happened. At the moment, as far as we know, she's the only one who's immune and she could have saved the whole world. He lied to her face. And then he lied to her face again when he killed Catherine O'Hara's husband. He's a liar. There's one person in this whole world who she loves, who she can trust. And he looked her in the eyeball and lied. She has a little bit of a right to be pissed off. I don't agree with the amount that she was pissed off. It's annoying, but she's a teenager. And story-wise, I find that more of an interesting character. The character is riddled with guilt. She fucking made the end of his life, the last few months of his life, hell. He may have died thinking that she doesn't love him. And in that beautiful flashback episode at the end, when having that last conversation where it's like a revelation to us that she goes, I don't know if I can forgive you for this, but I can try. That's a tiny bit of hope he had. A tiny bit of hope. He doesn't know that she's going to forgive him. She's just going to try. There's a tiny bit of hope. And he dies. And that's all he's got. A tiny little bit of hope that maybe one day she'd forgive him. That's sadder than just they had a lovely relationship and she makes all the great best decisions. That to me is more interesting. It's more, I don't know. It's just, I just think, yeah, I really do think that their hate is unjustified here just because she's unlikable. Like, so many characters are unlikable. Come on. Walter White, or whatever his name is, Heisenberg? Is he likable? Anyway, I thought it was amazing. I agree she's unlikable, but that makes it more interesting. I don't understand why people don't get that. That just makes it more fantastic and exciting and like, this is unusual. I haven't seen this story. This is a person riddled with guilt who is going to get other people that she loves killed because she doesn't know where to put the energy of this guilt other than this revenge mission that she's on. So yeah, I don't know. Pedro Pascal was wonderful as well. So good. And we've got, I guess the next season is going to be a season where Caitlin Dever is going to be the main character. So that's really interesting because it ends going back to day one of, is it Seattle? They're in Seattle. So I don't know how long they were in Seattle in total. Maybe a week. I don't know. But the next season we're going back to day one of Seattle. And we're going to see, I guess, Caitlin Dever's side of the story. And I'm really excited to see that. I just thought it was wonderful. Thought it was great. It's a story about what people who are hurt will do and the monsters they will turn into. And yeah, just fucking wonderful. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Maybe I'm getting something wrong. Maybe I've missed something that other people are pissed off about. And I would love to know if I've missed something. Let me know in the comments below.